My name is Finch. I'm the owner and managing member here at Finch's Beer Company. I went to school at the Art Institute of Chicago for visual communication. My intro to visual communication instructor sort of is what sold me on graphic design, and I took typography with 2 or 3 other instructors as I moved through. Type was something I really loved. First I started just sort of a freelance company that it was just me at the time. And then I continued to do that for about 6 months after I finished school. And then the Kill Switch Collective, which was the design company I started after that, kind of came into fruition from that firm. Basically, I was able to take the knowledge base that I had from there and I was able to apply it to this. So with Finch, I knew I wanted to do beer. I knew I wasn't a brewer, and I've been very upfront about that since we started. Richard, does the beer.
My name is Richard Grant, and I'm the head brewer at Finch's Beer Company. I studied at the School of the Art Institute. I did undergrad for photography, and I graduated in 2001. Chicago's been a great art city, and we're now in a renaissance of beer, so I think it's a natural combination of the two right now, that you've got art that's been flourishing, and now you've got this beer side. Art is now, a nano brewery's opening up every 5 minutes now. There's probably one down the street that we don't even know about.
I knew that I wanted to brand everything myself, so Kill Switch did a lot of the initial brand work. The Golden Wing and the Cutthroat, cans, boxes. For us, it's great because we can sort of establish our core brand portfolio with the cans and the beer, and then we do our 22-ounce bottles, which are our specialties, and those are all featuring different artists. Each bottle features a different artist or designer. Finch's is in 11 markets. We're in 8 states: Georgia, Michigan, Ohio, throughout the Midwest for the most part.
That many states we have still to cover all of our house beers and still be able to put creative things and still make people in Chicago happy and us happy, and so it's definitely, it's exciting.
Like I said, I think Chicago is just a great place in general for a creative type of business, and I think that beer is creative. I mean, if you look around all the other breweries in Chicago, almost all the owners in the breweries have creative backgrounds. At least one of the owners has creative backgrounds.
Every time I fill that kettle, it may be of liquid, but it's still, it's like cooking. It's a recipe, but it's just as much as making a photograph to me. We do experiments. We actually take a lot of our just house beers and throw in lemongrass, and we did one with lemongrass and kefir that we call Kefir Sutherland. The art background really did prepare me for kind of thinking on the creative side of it, especially with recipes, especially just kind of trying to think out of the box. You do that every day when you're here, just like when you're an artist, you have to think outside that box, or at least try to, and especially with this day and age in brewing, it's all about being creative and trying to not make the traditional things and kind of find your voice. So I think art really prepared for trying to find that voice.